Morning, good morning, good morning. Little late starting. Sorry, guys. But good morning. Come on in, everyone. Good morning, Diana. Happy Saturday morning. Katrine, good morning, good morning. Yes, Diana, you were first. Keroix, good morning, good morning. The artist, good morning. Joelle, good morning. Wow. All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Katrine said, "Hey, mama." Diana, happy Saturday. Wow, you guys are coming in. Diana, happy Saturday. Good morning. Katrine, happy Saturday. Good morning. Keroix, the artist, Joelle. God bless you all. God bless you all. The numbers are changing, you guys. I'm not sure what's going on. Diana was number one. Keroix was two. Keroix, you got bumped real quick by the artist. The artist, you got kicked. Joelle took over. Now Katrine is two. Diana is still number one. It's not all right. The artist, I think we got it now, you guys. No, Katrine, I haven't seen Melly yet. I've not seen Melly yet. So Diana, you're number one. Katrine, you're number two. The artist, you are number three. Top fans. All right, guys, y'all are in here, but y'all need to go ahead and give me those thumbs up. I only got one thumbs up. Come on, you guys. Double tap, double tap. Give mommy. I should have six thumbs up now. Um, Diana, of course I remember you. Diana is happy. She's saying, "Yeah, do you remember me?" Of course, of course. Um, Keroix, okay, they're coming in now. I only see three now. I only see three likes. Katrine said, happy Sunday, Mama. Happy Sunday to you too, Katrine. Astro, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Katrine said, I was second like. Okay, still only have three. So I had six people. Now I'm down to four people. I only got three likes. Not sure what's going on. Diana said, hey. Astro said, do I like? Yes, please go ahead and click the double tap. Give Mommy Beth a thumbs up, Astro. Thank you so much for being here. Astro, I think you're new. I don't think I have seen you before. So welcome, Astro. We're a lively bunch. I mean, Astro is now number two. What happened? Astro has taken over second. I'm not sure what's going on, you guys. Diana, you're still number one. Astro is now number two. Katrine is now number three. Katrine said, who wants to play a game in chat? Y'all go ahead, have at it. Katrine said, hey, I know, Katrine, is not me. YouTube does it. Excuse me, Astro. Come on, Astro, you can talk. I don't know what's going on. Astro said, Astro, let us know what country you're from and what time it is, okay? Astro, let us know what country you're from and what time it is. It's always a race to get in first to see who's going to be first, second, and third top fan. So, you guys, thanks for being here so quickly. Diana, you really happy, huh? Sean, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday morning. Welcome, Sean. Go ahead and double tap that screen. Give Mommy Beth a thumbs up. And I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. Keep coming in. We're a lively group. We talk about any and everything, Sean, but this is a live that is positive, it is encouraging, and it spreads love all around the world. They call me Mommy Beth because I talk to people, young people all around the world, okay? Katrine said, guys, pool time. All right, Katrine. Astro said, Astro. Astro and Sean, I don't know the flag, so you guys have got to tell me what country you guys are from, okay? You got to tell me what country. I don't know the flags, okay? Sean subscribed and liked. Thank you so much, Sean. I hope you'll keep coming back. McMillan, I haven't didn't see you, McMillan, but good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Sean, subscribed and like. Thank you, Sean. Katrine. All right now. Shannon Edwards. Good morning, Shannon. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shannon. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Shannon, and God bless you. Astro said, I'm from Saudi. Welcome from Saudi. Sean, where are you from, Sean? I don't know the flag. Okay, Sean is Astro is from Saudi. Katrina, you know Mummy Beth does not know those flags. You got to say what country you're from. You got to type it in there. Sean said, I know his country, but I will let him say it. Sean, maybe you need to tell me because he's not saying anything. Um, Sean said, I'm surprised you don't know my flag. Sean, I'm from the United States. I'm from the US. I live in Florida and I do not know all of the flags. Sean said, I'm good at flags. I know Katrine's flag too. Okay, Sean said, my flag is Ireland. Okay. Welcome all the way from Ireland, Sean. Welcome. Shannon Edwards said, thank you, Diana. I see you, Diana. Astro said, Astro, come on, you need to talk. Diana, I don't know what those letters are for. Diana, come on now. I don't know what you're saying. Katrine said, happy birthday, Shannon. Thank you for being kind, Katrine. Mr. Lanza said, I'm back. I know it's Mr. Lanza. I got you now. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Diana, come on now. You got to speak in English. Katrine said Estonia. I know you're from Estonia, Katrine. Diana said, stop taking my first place. You got to talk, Diana. You got to talk. You're going to get bumped. Astro, I'm not sure what's going on. Diana said, remember, I'm first. Nope, you were first, Diana. You were. Past tense. Mr. Lanza said, if I meant, I don't know. Katrine said, I'm not three. Nope. Yi Chen, Saturo, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Sean said, I'm kind of hungover. Sorry to hear it, Sean. I'm sorry to hear it. What can I say? Over here, they said, what did they say? It's something about something that bit you. So they say either go take another drink and get better or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how to tell you because I don't drink, Sean. Yi Chen said, can you play a song for me? Yi Chen, we cannot play songs. You get YouTube is very particular about songs, but Yi Chen, I am a singer and I do have some songs on all of the major music platforms. You can go to YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Spotify. If you are in Asia, you can go to KKBox. Look for Beth McNeal. That's my name, Beth McNeal. And I have 2 songs. They are My Heart and My Portion. Go take a listen, Yi Chen. Astro said that's Arabic. All right, Astro, but Mommy Beth is from the United States of America. I don't read Arabic. Sean said, what state? I'm from Florida, Sean. Florida. I live in a little town right outside of Jacksonville, Florida. Katrine said, guys, please like. Diana said, but I am. Stop. Come on, Diana. Stop spamming. Okay? That doesn't work. That does not work. Katrine said, guys, please like from Mama Beth. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you so much, Katrine. Mr. Lanza said, how's the weather? Also, Mount Tall erupted. Oh my goodness. I hope no one, it didn't affect anybody, Mr. Lanza. Sean said, I usually don't take another drink. I usually eat, rest, or go for a walk. Okay, Sean, you know it works for you. I don't drink, but I just heard that, somebody said if you're hungover, maybe you can go and take another drink. Astro, you can't put things like that in my live because the system is going to block it. Please don't say those words that you killed anything. That's not nice. Diana said, I'm leaving. I don't like you. All right, Diana, goodbye. Goodbye. You're a poor sport. You're a poor sport, Diana. That lets me know how old you are. That lets me know that you're a little girl and you're very immature. So if you want to leave, goodbye. Sean said, I let it cure naturally. Because Sean, I don't put anything in my body that's not good for it. I don't drink soda. I don't eat red meat. I eat lean chicken. I eat turkey. I eat fish. I drink nothing but water and herbal teas. I have learned that drinking and eating certain things are not good for the human body, and I don't do it because I want to live to be old. Right now, Sean, I am 70 years old. 70. This face is 70. Diana said, I'm leaving. All right, bye. Goodbye, Diana. Goodbye. You're ridiculous. You are ridiculous, Diana. You're being ridiculous. I will block her, Katrine. Let her continue. I can tell how old she is because she's acting like a very young person. Sean said, I want to quit, but it's hard. It's not quit, Sean. It's not hard, Sean. I quit cold turkey, which means I quit all. When I decided to stop, I stopped. So it's all about this right here. It's all about controlling your mind and making a decision that you're going to do what is best for you, what's best for your body. I can tell you that alcohol is terrible. Sean, I know that you're from Dublin, but I mean, being from Dublin is not a reason for you to abuse your body. That's a choice you have to make. If you ever get sick, if you ever get sick and the doctor tells you you will not live if you continue to drink, are you going to continue to drink? I don't think so. The weather here, it is getting chilly in Florida, very chilly. I think the temperature is supposed to drop down to 35 degrees Fahrenheit this evening. So winter is getting ready to set in. Sean said, you're right. Some people take another drink when they're hungover. Absolutely. I'm not saying I want you to do that, but that's what I've heard people do. Mr. Lanza said, everyone, okay. I just also take a picture of the volcano erupt, but we can't see the picture, Mr. Lanza. I don't know who that is. It looks like IH. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Sean said, Diana, I don't even know you. Exactly, Sean. It's a little girl. And if she continues, I will block her. It doesn't matter, Astro. Don't put that in this live because YouTube doesn't like it. Sean said, I thought meat was good. Meat is good for you in moderation, but everybody should not eat red meat. Red meat is not good for everybody. It's just not. So I don't eat red meat. Jamie Gayton from Carroll. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Sean said, respect to that for avoiding unhealthy things. That would be hard for me. Nope. Sean, like I said, I'm 70, 70 years old. And I have to do what I need to do to live. I want to live to be at least 120, Sean. Astro Astro said 70. My mom is 42 and she looks older than you. Okay, Astro. Sean said, you look good for 70. I thought you were a lot younger. I thought you were in your 50s. You avoiding unhealthy things is obviously paying off. Absolutely. But God has a lot to do with it, Sean. So 70, I have no wrinkles. I have a little bit of sag, but no wrinkles at all. Sean said, I never knew that about red meat. It just depends on you personally, Sean, and your body type, okay? Saints on top, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday, Saints on top. Saints said, I'm doing my homework while watching you. Okay, Saints, you got to get that homework done. That's more important than talking to Mommy Beth. All right, you guys, go ahead and double tap. Give Mommy Beth those thumbs up. If you are new into the live, please subscribe to my channel. Help me spread love, encouragement, and positivity all around the world. What'd you say, Sean? The weather in Ireland is trash. Well, I think in Ireland it rains a lot. And guess what? Where I live here in Florida, it rains a lot as well. I can tell how much is raining because across the street from me, there's a pond, and that pond level goes down, and then we get rain, and that level comes back up. Sean said cold and rains a lot. Yeah, it's warm and it rains a lot here. Astro said I killed Astro. ho- You know what? I don't normally do this, but Astro, how old are you? I am willing to. How old are you, Astro? Because I've asked you not to use that word in my live, and you continue to do so. Saints on top said, "Me too. It rains a lot." Jeffrey, good morning. Good morning, Jeffrey. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Jeffrey Ray. Sean said, "I hate the cold. How about you?" Sean, I lived, I started when I was born, I lived in Washington, D.C., which is way north in the United States. And we used to get like 26 inches of snow. 26 inches of snow, and it was not strange to see a 7-foot snowdrift. It was so cold, and I have worked my way down the East Coast from Washington, D.C. to Florida because I don't like the cold. I really, really don't like the cold. I'm not good with the cold. I actually, even in the mornings here, I use a space heater to make sure that I'm warm. Eclipse, good morning, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Eclipse said, Balat is you're beautiful. Thank you, Eclipse. Astro said, Astro, okay, you're out of here. You're out of here. You're gone. You need to grow up, Astro. Sean said, "Wow, that's even worse than Ireland." Yeah, it gets very, very cold in some parts of the United States. But the good thing is here in the US you can find a state where you can experience nothing but warm weather, you can experience mostly cold weather, or you can experience all four of the seasons. Um no snow. Okay. Astro, then you don't want me to block you, then you need to stop it. Uh Kuromi, 123. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Sean said, I want to live in a hot country where it's sunny every day. There are a lot of countries like that. There are a lot of countries, but you know what? Even in Jamaica, where they just had that category 5 hurricane, the weather is beautiful there, but I didn't know it got as chilly, as cold in Jamaica as it does. I went to, and it was a movie theater, but didn't have a roof, and it was so cold in that place. It's so a lot of places are very warm, during the day, but they get cold in the afternoon. Yorgo, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday, Yorgo. Sean said, I heard Detroit is miserably cold. Sean, excuse me. Detroit is miserably cold. I lived in, that's Detroit, Michigan. I also have lived in Illinois. And Illinois is right next to Michigan. It is so cold. It snows, and the wind. There's a wind in Detroit and Illinois that comes, and it's like that wind is smacking you in the face. It is brutal. It is brutal. Um, Saints on top said, "Say sorry, Astro." Sean said the South of America is the hottest. Yes, South America is warm. The islands in the Caribbean are warm. Yes. Astro. Okay, that's not an apology, Astro. Sorry then means you're doing it because you think you should, but you really don't want to. So once again, that lets me know how old you are, Astro. Veronic fan, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Eclipse said, bye, Grandma. Have a good day. You too, Eclipse. Take care. Yorgo said, I'm having a really bad day. What's going on, Yorgo? Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. Yes, Sean, Jamaica. I can't say cold. It gets chilly. Jamaica gets chilly, and I had no idea, but it's a beautiful country. Sean, when I went to Jamaica and it was time to leave, I started crying. That's how wonderful that country is. And now, after the Category 5 hurricane, they've got to rebuild, they got to clean, they got to do a lot. A couple of my subscribers are from Jamaica, and I didn't hear from them for about a week, and I was really concerned. So when they came on, Sean and Mommy Beth, I shed real tears when I knew that they were safe. Saints on top said, I had McDonald's. Good for you, Saints. Eclipse, I see you. Eclipse, I see you. Hello. Sean said, I don't mean South America. I mean, like, I've lived in Texas. Texas is brutally hot, Sean. Texas is very, very hot. In Texas, you have some areas that are very, very hot, and some areas are hot and rainy. I lived in San Antonio, which was brutally hot in the summertime. Sometimes I would go to my car after work, and the temperature gauge in my car said it was 110 degrees in the car. And my seats were leather, so it wasn't very nice sitting in the car. So Texas, yes, very, very hot. New Mexico, very, very hot. Saints on Top said in Queensland, Australia, it's very hot. I have heard it's hot in Australia. I tell everybody that there's a movie about the Aboriginal people in Australia that I love, and it's called The Rabbit Proof Fence. If you haven't seen that movie, Saints on Top, please go watch The Rabbit Proof Fence. Sean said, Yorgo, are you okay? Big boss, welcome, welcome, big boss. Good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy, happy Saturday, new daddy. How is Miss Amara Sierra? Veronica said, do you know me? Veronica, I don't think so. Have you changed your screen name? Is that possible? Sean said, do you like your country? Sean, it's my country, it's my home. Um, Living here is, I mean, it's comfortable living in the US. I do love other countries. I was in Nigeria for 30 days in June, the whole month of June, and it was it's a poor country, but such a beautiful country. The food, the people, the culture were amazing. Lordy Lloyd, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy, happy Saturday. Lordy Lloyd said, how are you, sweetheart? I am wonderfully well, Lordy. Thank you for asking. To bake a cake. What are you talking about, Lordy? Sean said, wow, you could cook bacon and eggs on the car. Absolutely. People have done those things, Sean. It's very, very hot there. You said you've seen people cook bacon and eggs on cars. Yes, it gets that hot. Lulu's life. Good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy, happy Saturday. Veronica. Yes, who am I? I don't know. If you change your name, I don't know. I mean, I know the names of the people that come into my life and I don't forget them. But if you change your name, how would I know? Lulu's life. Mommy Beth sees you. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy, happy Saturday. Lordy, which state you from? I'm from Florida, Lordy. Where are you from? What country? Saints on Top said, do you know what? Yes, I know rugby is a football game, Saints. Sean said, I like my country, but I don't like my government. They are not doing enough about immigration or the housing crisis or the homeless. You know what, Sean? No country, unfortunately, no country is doing what needs to be done about immigration, housing crisis, or the homeless. And unfortunately, the United States has a president now who doesn't seem to like immigrants, and I think he's making it very, very difficult for others to come to the U.S. and take advantage of the opportunities that the United States can offer. And the countries, unfortunately, that the president is boycotting or not allowing to come into the United States are countries where there are no opportunities. And he's doing that for people mostly of color. He's doing it for people who are Muslim, and so he is targeting certain groups of people and preventing them from coming into the country. There's also a H-1A visa, I think it is, for immigrants that are coming to the U.S. to work. He's making it very difficult for companies to be able to afford to pay for those immigrant visas because $100,000 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So all countries are failing, but I'm not really happy with my government and things they're doing either. We have people sleeping on the streets in Washington, D.C., across from the White House where the president lives. How can that be? Lordy said, I'm from Compton, California. Okay. Lordy is from the West Coast, Sean. I'm on the East Coast. Lordy is on the West Coast. Astro, I heard you say sorry. I heard you. Sean said, hi, Lordy. Nice to meet you. Veronica said, Daily is emo. Okay, okay. Well, I wouldn't know that because, like I said, you said, do I know you? If you change your name, there's no way for me to know you. But welcome daily is emo. But I'm going to have to call you Veronica fan because that's what's on my screen, okay? Sean said they made a good movie called Straight Outta Compton. Wow. That's an old movie, Sean. A. Neal. Hello, A. Neal. Good morning. God bless you. A. Neal said, hi, today is my dad's birthday. I told you if you would give your dad the phone, Mommy Beth would sing happy birthday to him, A. Neal. Lordy said, yeah, shout out Ice Cube. You know what? We got into a conversation about rappers yesterday, and because I'm in the U.S., I kind of know the rappers. But when you're from another country, like one of the guys was from Australia, and he said he wanted to be a rapper, and I said, okay, you can be a rapper, but most rappers don't make money. And he said they make millions. Very few rappers make it big in the industry. So yeah, Ice Cube happened to make it, but I'm trying to get them to also understand that rappers don't just rap. You mentioned Ice Cube. Ice Cube raps, he sings. Ice Cube is in businesses, and Ice Cube is in movies. And so they're not just making money from rapping. Very few make it just doing rapping. Lordy said I listened to him a lot back in the day. Lordy, you talk like an old man back in the day. NWA were so inspirational to you. Okay, NWA, I'm glad you put it that way, Lordy, and not the other way. Thank you so much. Yep, they were something else back in the day. Saints on top said I'm done with my homework. Congratulations, Saints. Sean said, what annoys me is there's too many people coming here, not working, paying taxes, and are collecting benefits and getting free homes while Irish homeless die. The same thing is happening everywhere, Sean. The same thing happens everywhere. Here in the US, and I think that's part of the problem, people get a tourist visa to come to the US, and then once they get to the US, they hide. We have a lot of immigrants that may drive a taxi. Maybe one of them will get a taxi and they will get it legally, and they'll let other people do not who are not here in the country legally drive their taxi to make money. And you can make a lot of money driving a taxi in big cities. I mean, hundreds of dollars a day. And so they let each other use the car. They might use the car for 8 hours, and somebody else does it for another 8 hours, and then somebody else does the other 8 hours. So they're making hundreds, thousands of dollars a day, not paying any, not paying any taxes. So there has to be a way to stop people from coming into countries, not just Ireland, everywhere, and not paying taxes. We have a Hispanic community that comes in from Mexico, and they will work and work and work. So, there are companies that will pay them under the table, because they get the work done. So we gotta figure out what the balance is for immigrants coming in, make it easier for them to come in and get a job legally, because if we don't do that, people are going to always do that. Saints on top. Yes, you're number one. Ivy, good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Cutie, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Sean said, I love NWA. Okay, Sean. Cutie said, do you like Donald Trump? Cutie, I don't like or dislike people. I like or dislike the things that they do. Right now, I don't like most of the things that Donald Trump is doing. I like some of the things that he has done. Selena and Rahman said, hi, mommy, I'm back. Welcome back, Selena. God bless you. Sean said, I don't mind immigration as long as it's not in large numbers to such a small country like Ireland, and as long as people are not abusing our system and leeching off the government for free things. That's true, Sean. I have to. It's just it's very, very difficult, because when people are desperate When people are desperate, Sean, they will do anything. They will do anything to make their lives better. And that's what's happening with immigration. People are desperate. And so when countries make it easy for you to get a tourist visa, or, uh, any kind of visa, they're going to, and they're having a tough life, they will work and save the money just to get to that country. And unfortunately, some of them find, oh, it's not as easy as they said it was going to be, and they will do whatever they need to do. A lot of people refuse to go back to their country. Some of those countries, like Nigeria, I mean, people are poor. They make maybe $150 a month, and they're expected to pay rent and eat. The infrastructure in Nigeria is awful. Their roads are rutted. Most of their roads are not paved. I mean, I have never seen a country like Nigeria in my life, but the people are resilient. They will work from sun up to sundown to take care of their families. They don't have free education, so their kids, they've got to find money to send their kids to school. They have to pay tuition. They have to buy uniforms. In a poor country, that's ridiculous. Astro, I heard you say sorry. Veronica, hello. Astro, I heard you. Um, Sean, that's a kid. I know Astro is a kid. Astro, you have said you're sorry. We hear you. A&L said, okay, I'm okay. Astro, you're what? Astro, do not spam this live. When you keep saying the same thing over and over again, that is called spamming, and it gets on people's nerves. Okay, thank you. Lordy said, I'm a huge rap fan. My entire channel is dedicated to rap. All right, guys. So if you like rap, Lordy Lloyd has a YouTube channel that is dedicated to rap. Lordy Lord, you can go ahead and give us your YouTube channel. And folks that are interested in rap, they will go check it out. If they like it, they will subscribe. Okay. Saints on Top said, no, don't, Sean. I have not blocked him, Saints on Top. I have not. Sean said there's so many good rappers who are that famous who haven't made it. Absolutely, absolutely. There are many, many. Sean, I have a granddaughter who is an amazing lyricist. She has worked with some of the well-known rappers. I mean, I'm not going to call any names, but it's hard. It is hard to break through. Um, Folks don't support you like you would hope that they would support you in the music industry. The music industry is cutthroat, and they either want you to sell your soul, they blackball you, they do all kinds of things. And so um it's difficult to make it. I'm a gospel singer, Sean, and I'm good. I'm good. God gave me a wonderful gift. I don't sing because I want to make money, but I do produce music. I just released 2 songs at 70. So go to YouTube Music, go to Amazon Music, go to Spotify, go to any of the major music platforms. Look for Beth McNeal. I have 2 songs. One is My Heart, the other one is My Portion. And I'm going to do more music. So you got to do what you do because you love it. And if you make it big, okay. If you don't, you got to still enjoy what you do. Sean said, Lordy, I'm the same. Okay. Veronica said, do you want, what is that, a hot dog? No, thank you. I don't eat hot dogs. They're junk. Nawaz Husseini, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy, happy Saturday. Nawaz said hello. Myself, Sayed Mohammed, Nawaz Hussein Ali Al Husseini. Welcome, welcome, Nawaz. Lordy said, yeah, I'm old. I'm 47 years old. You're not old. You're just getting into your prime, Lordy. Mommy Beth is 70. I'm 70. Nawaz, I see you. A&L said, stop, Sean. You're getting. Uh, Selena said, hi, Mommy. I'm back. Welcome back, Selena. Sean said, I love Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Easy E. Okay, I hear you, Sean. Um, Veronica said, Japanese time. I have no idea, Veronica. I'm not in Japan. I am in the United States. Here it is 7:16 a.m. I'm on every morning around 6:30 a.m. just to say good morning and God bless you. That's what I do. Sean said most of Europe is happening. Okay. I've lived in Germany. You're in Germany, Sean. Loved it in Germany as well. So if I had a choice, I'd live anywhere but the US, honestly. I mean, I'm comfortable here. Our road systems are amazing. I can get any kind of food that I want, but it's something about the cultures in other countries. Cash fan, welcome, welcome. God bless you. Happy, happy Saturday. Veronica, you saying, bro, who are you talking to, Veronica? Sean said, A. O'Neill, what you talking about? A. O'Neill, he said it's his father's birthday, but I didn't, he put an incomplete statement. Veronica's the like button. Veronica's telling people double tap, give Mommy Beth those thumbs up. Saints on top said, "Can we stop talking about rappers?" No, Saints. Everyone can talk about what they want to talk about. Okay, that this is not you know, I'm not dictate. This is not a dictatorship. People come into my live and they talk about whatever they want to talk about. I know we were talking about Eminem yesterday, and maybe you didn't like some of the comments that I made, but those comments are still true. Saints on top. Lordy said at Sean, I loved Pharrell too. Short clips and currently Kendrick Lamar. All right, I hear you, Lordy. Kendrick is of them. A Kendrick is would be my favorite. Sean said, "Yeah, there's people renting food delivery accounts to illegal immigrants while they don't have to pay rent and live in free." Yes, that's part of the problem, Sean. Um, Lordy, we don't use that language in my live. So you know what? Let me tell you guys something. In this live, we're not rude. We're not rude. If you're rude in my live to anyone and telling someone to shut up is is not nice. Don't do it, okay? Sean said, and they better clothes than me. Uh-huh. It is. I know, Sean, I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Sean, we have something called welfare. And um, on welfare, the government gives you money. The government gives you places to stay. The government feeds you. And to go to the market knowing that I'm struggling to feed my children and to see someone who purposefully had 12 children so that she could get money. And she was getting, I think, $1,200, $1,500 a month, and she could go to the grocery store and buy whatever she wanted. But I had to budget my money. It's hard. A. Neil said you said something bad about that guy. It's okay, A. Neil. I've taken care of it. Sean said, yes, Lordy. Ivy said, I wish to have a pen holder for on Christmas. That's an easy request, Ivy. That's a very easy request. If I was there, I would give you a pen holder, but I can't do that. Saints on top said, I'm just a kid, Sean. Okay, Saints, you are just a kid, but you still have to be careful what you say, okay? It has been taken care of. All is well, everyone. Lordy said, call me Lloyd, not Lordy. Well, that's in your name. Come on now. Your name is Lordy Lloyd. Saints on top said, I'm only 9. Okay, but you're in a conversation with people that are not only 9, so you have to be careful what you say. Um, Lloyd, L- Lloyd, Lloyd. I don't appreciate that language in my life. No one else can see it but me, but I don't appreciate that language in my life. Don't do it. That is disrespectful. That is terribly disrespectful. Don't use that language in my life. Veronica, I see you. Sean said, Lordy, Kendrick Lamar is good. Yes, he is. All right, Lordy. Lordy, if you do it again, I'm gonna have to block you. Please don't use that language in my life. Um, Lordy said Kendrick is the GOAT. Brooklyn said, I'm back. Welcome back, Brooklyn. Sean said the government is to blame. Absolutely. The government takes care of its own. You know, here in the US, the government gets paid for life after they leave office, which is ridiculous. Veronica said, I did a room revision. Okay, Veronica. A. Neil, yes, A. Neil. I've already Let me handle the language, Anil, okay? I've taken care of it. Thank you. Sean said, too short, so good. Lordy said, I'm 40. Okay, Lordy, but you cannot use that language. I have kids in here, okay? Please don't use that language. It's disrespectful to them. It's disrespectful to me, Lordy. Please don't do that. Sean said, remember the song, So You Want to Be a Gangster. I love that. Okay. Saint said, hey, Mommy Beth. I know. I know. Saints on top said sewed. Cash said, Sean, if Astro is annoying, don't read his chat so you don't get annoyed. Absolutely, Cash. He is, but you guys have got to be respectful. We can't use that language in the live. Please don't do that. Um A and Neil said, oh, okay, so still that's right, A and Neil, you're right. Okay, guys, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your age is. Please don't use foul language in the live. That's all I'm asking you. Okay. Artemio said, yes, you're finally live. I am here, Artemio. Kiroix said, sorry, I left without saying. No problem, Kiroix. Sean said, I want to visit America someday. Sean, you got to plan for it. You got to plan for it. You got to plan for it. And coming from Ireland, you probably will not have a problem. If you were coming from Africa or a Muslim country, you probably have more of a problem. Saints on top said, hey. Sean said, do y'all like Eminem? There we go. There you go, Saints. Brooklyn, why are you saying you're dying? Uh, okay, Lordy, I'm sorry. I gotta block you, buddy, because you won't stop. You're being very disrespectful. Lordy, I'm sorry. You're out of here. You're out of here, Lordy. Artemio, don't leave Artemio. I have blocked him. Saints on top said, yes. Sean said, why is there so many people who say my name like Scene and not Sean? I don't know. I know that your name is Sean. Saints on top said, hey. Magdalena, hello, hello. Brooklyn, we're not using the word. What is going on in this live today, you guys? No curse words. We're not being rude. Is that understood? Saints on top. I have blocked. I had to block him because he continued to curse, and I don't do that. Um, Sean said, yes, Lordy, I think the same. Um, Sean said, working in Burger King, spitting on your onion rings. You know what? I have worked in fast foods, and they're some of the nastiest. They're some of the nastiest, dirtiest places that you'd ever want to work. I don't do fast food. It's terrible. Um, yep, Eminem said that. Weston, hello, hello, Weston. Ivy said, I am born in, but my birthday is 2017. I don't know what that means. That doesn't make sense, is what that doesn't do. Ivy, make sure your parents know that you're in a YouTube live. Anyone under 16, if you're in this live, go talk to your parents. Let your parents know that you are in a YouTube live, okay? Weston said, hi, Mama. Hello, Weston. Sean said, okay, cool. What does America have so many racist cops? You know what, Sean? Uh, that's a tough question. We, people of color, have been going through this in the United States for centuries, and it's always going to be that way because there's always a race of people that wants to be consider itself better than another. I mean, and it's everywhere. Weston said, yep, it's okay, Weston. I've taken care of it. Sean said, matter of fact, in Europe, it's not like that. I lived in Germany and it was amazing. Raw, good morning, Raw. God bless you. Happy Saturday. I'm good today, Raw. How are you? Cash said, bye. I need to build my channel. I'm making a short video. And okay, Cash, you need to talk to people about Sean. Please don't curse in my live. Please don't do that. Okay. Melly, good morning, Melly. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Ivy said, reason why I wish to have a pen holder because I use my sister's pencil case. Well, that's an easy, I know, A and Neil, I'm trying to catch it. Sean said, if the government gave cops life in prison for that crap, it would never, that's true. That's true. You're welcome, Saint. Sean said, how are you now? Lordy. Lordy is gone, Sean, because he kept dropping F-bombs in my live, and I can't have that. Um, well, you know what? Cops have a job to do. Unfortunately, in every profession, you're going to have somebody that's crooked, that's not going to do the right thing. Astro said ABC if you play Roblox. A&L, you should not be seeing any more comments from Lordy. I have blocked Lordy. Saints on Top said, hey, stop saying that. It takes ages to type. Okay, Weston, I know, guys. I'm taking care of it. Um, it's okay, A&L. I've taken care of it. Sean said, what happened to the cop who shot your life? I don't understand that one, Sean. Your leg. I'm not sure. Veronica said, I'm 21. Okay. Zach King said, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Zach King 67. Happy birthday to you. Melly said, Ivy, hi. Weston said, I'm 10. Zach Kings, I just sang to you, Zach. Saint said, happy birthday, Zach. Astro, I'm really, you know what? Everyone is on the people that are using curse words, which is wrong. But what you're doing is wrong as well. Astro, please stop it. Melly said, we. Okay, Weston. A&L said, yo. Okay, A&L, I've taken care of it. Thank you. Sean said a lot of police brutality is straight out of comp. Yes, yes. And that's what they were trying to depict. They want people to know what was going on. And so Straight Outta Compton is well over 20 years old. So I guess you know that this has been going on for a long time. Um, A&L said, all right, A&L, it's enough. I got it. I got it. Kiroix said, thanks for blocking. Okay. Weston said, hi, Kiroix. Abdullah Aman, good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Abdullah said, hello, my love. Hello, hello. Melly said, Mama, why are you, Melly, I'm just seeing your comment. You guys, please don't accuse me of ignoring your comments. I'm reading all of the comments. By now, you all should know that Mommy Beth reads every comment that you put in the live. Astro, you're out. I've had enough, Astro. You're out. If you continue to do that, Astro, you're out. Lashomo, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Weston, Lashomo said, how's Jamaica? They are doing well, Lashomo. I have heard from both of my subscribers in Jamaica. They said Jamaica is getting better. They've got a lot of cleanup to do. They've got a lot of rebuilding to do. A lot of their roads were washed out. They've got so much debris on their beaches. So they've got a lot of work to do. But my subscribers are good. Jamaica is gonna be okay. Ivy said, I don't like long words and reading it gives me a headache. Well, sorry for you, Ivy. Melly said, hi, Ivy. Saints on Top said, we all got to say sorry. So I'm sorry, Mama. Okay, Saint, I accept your apology. Raw said, thank you, Mama. I'm good. All right, Raw. Astro said, I'm under no. All right, Astro, you're out. You're out. I'm so sorry. Goodbye, Astro. Goodbye. L this weekend. Good morning, L. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Saints on Top said, what, Melly? A. O'Neill said, hi, I'm A. O'Neill's dad. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, O'Neill's dad. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. God bless you, sir. Japan Derek say good morning, everyone. Good morning, Japan. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Melly said, I think Katrine is in the live. Katrine was first in the live, Melly. Lordy. Said, Mother, it's Lordy Lloyd. I have returned on this alternative account. I would like to apologize for my earlier language. Thank you so much. I appreciate your apology. You are welcome in my live, but I don't do curse words. I don't do anything rude in this live. I do have young people in this live, and I protect them and I protect myself. I don't use that language. Okay. So I do accept your apology. Please feel free to stay in the live, but please do not use that language in my live, okay? All right, thank you. I appreciate your apology, Lloyd. Kiroix said Beth does not ignore anyone. You got to be patient, guys. Thank you, Kiroix. Lushomo, thank you. Veronica said, I don't know. Mary Monroe, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Mary said, you're pretty. Thank you, Mary. Melly, I see you. Julie Hillis, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Julie said, hi, I'm not having a good weekend. Me and my best friend are fighting. I have been 2 jobs later, but he loves the money, but miss him. I have my dog Daisy. Julie, we all have got to decide who we let into our lives. We've got to decide if those people are good for us or not. And if you have to fight with your best friend, there is a problem. Someone is wrong. Either you're wrong or your friend is wrong. It could be that both of you are wrong. But you have to decide what you're going to let into your life. I don't let anything in my life that disrupts it. I'm going to have peace in my life. Veronica said, wait, it was my dad's birthday. Okay, but I'm just hearing about that, Veronica. Buhadil said, yo, hi, mommy. How are you? Do you remember me? Yes, I remember you. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Lashomo said, you have a nice voice. Thank you, Lashomo. Saints on top said, my dad died. I'm so very sad to hear that, Saints. I'm sorry to hear that. Melly, come on, use your words. We don't need to do that. O'Neil said, nice voice. You got there. My name is John. Have a good day. See you. Okay, John, take care. God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Lloyd said, Mother, I don't know. May I come become a moderator? Nope, I don't need a moderator. I really don't. I can handle it. Julie said, I miss my husband. Have been crying because my best friend and I are fighting. I need you to talk to. Okay, Julie, I'm here to talk to you. I am here for you to talk to, but best friends don't make you cry. Best friends cry with you. Boo Hadil said, we love you, mommy. Love you too, Boo Hadil. Julie Hillis said, I'm sitting here crying. My husband is my world. You're very sweet. I love you and you're wonderful. Julie, I'm everyone's friend. So whenever you need to talk, I am right here. Okay. A. Neal said, I'm back. Welcome back, A. Neal. Saints on top said, sorry for your loss, Julie. Thank you for being so kind, Saints. Lloyd said, last week, my wife of 8 years cheated on me with my brother. Wow. Well, that's a very painful thing, Lloyd. I'm sorry you had to go through that, but very sorry you had to go through that. Ivy said, I love myself too much. Good for you, Ivy. Veronica said, do you want me to face reveal? Veronica, that's up to you. I cannot ask you to face reveal. That is your choice, okay? Lloyd said, good for you, Ivy. Absolutely. You're supposed to love yourself. Anyone that doesn't love themselves, they need to work it out. They need to figure out what the problem is and fix it. I had someone who didn't like her size. And, if you don't like your size, work on it. Saints on top said, we love you, Mama. Love you too, Saint. I love everyone. You guys know that. You guys know that. So, you know, self self image is something else. When I look in the mirror at my age, am I overweight a little bit? Yes, I am. You know, are my teeth perfectly white? No, they're not. But guess what? I love me. Lashomo said, bye, Mommy Beth. I need to go. Okay, Lashomo, have a great day. Ivy said, I'm 7-year-old artist, but bad at drawing a nose from a face. Well, the good thing, Ivy, is you're young enough to learn. So again, Ivy, I hope you let your parents know that you're in a YouTube live, okay? A&L said, can I tell y'all a secret? I got an iPhone 17. I'm going to give it to him. He will be so happy. You will come with me. Is it for your dad, A&L? Melly said, Ivy, I'm back. Japan said, very beautiful, Mama. Katrine said, males. Okay. Lordy said, I used to be. Yeah, Lloyd, the system blocked that comment, but yes, they're over here in the US, we call those people cutters. I actually mentored a girl who was a cutter, and it's a job. It is a job. Veronica said, I'm going to make a short on my channel now. Okay, Veronica. Ivy said, hi, Melly. I forgot you. Cash Fan said, I'm back now. I'm not busy because I finished my video. Okay, Cash. A and Neil said, yes. Denise said, please say Denise. I said, Denise. Good morning, Denise. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Saint on top said, my dad's birthday was last month. Okay, Saint. You'll always remember your dad's birthday. Ivy said, I think Zabe is busy. Well, he's in a different time zone. He's in Indonesia, and so he may not be on today. Denise, I've said your name, Denise. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. You guys, I read every comment that you put in the live, so it takes me some time to get to it, okay? Kiana, good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Kiana said, I had exams today. How did you do, Kiana? I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did great. Florida Otta Life. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. And Kiroik said, I wish chat would slow down a bit. It's confusing. It's not confusing. You just have to be patient. Denise, thank you for the love. Florida, I see you, Florida Otta Life. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. A&L. Okay, so A&L gave his dad a gift, you guys, an iPhone 17. So he's getting excited because his dad is opening the gift. Let me know what he says, A&L. Denise said, okay, sorry. Ivy said, Indonesia, it's brothers, friends to Philippines. Okay, that's where he lives. Saints on top said, and my mom's birthday was 5 days ago. Well, tell your mom, Mommy Beth said, happy birthday. Lloyd said, what part of Florida? I'm in a right outside of Jacksonville, Florida. Kiroik said, it is confusing because you're reading the messages from up there and I'm reading them from down here. I am patient. I just struggle to follow. I'm sorry. Love you too, Denise. All right. I'm at the bottom, you guys. I have caught up. So there is a question in the live and it says, simple recipe everyone should know. I don't know if that's for you guys or not. But I think everyone should know how to cook eggs and bacon. How about that? Melly, come on. Let's not do that now. Melly, let's not do that. Lloyd said, I think it should be cakes. They're very simple and popular. Yeah, but if you do something wrong, you'll mess your cake up. Denise said, what game do you like? There's a game I play called Nut Sort on my phone, and I also play Mahjong. A and Neil said, he gave me money, but I didn't take it. He said, thank you, son. I'm his only son. I'm sure he appreciated A and Neil. I know he did. Star said, hi, I don't know if you remember me. Star, of course, Mommy Beth remembers you. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Saint said, I just told my mom what you said. She said, thank you. Absolutely. Melly. All right. Denise said, okay. Saint on top, if you want to give your mom the phone, I will sing happy birthday to her. Okay. You hear me, Saint? If you give the phone to your mom, I'll sing happy birthday to her. Katrine said, all right, Katrine, please use regular words, okay? Lloyd said, you're very sweet, mother. How many kids do you have? I have 2 children. I have 12 grandchildren and 6 great grandchildren. Saint said, okay. Japan said, eggs, water. All right, Saint, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Yeah, cakes are pretty easy, especially I like to do cake from scratch. I don't like to use a box mix. I like to do my cakes from scratch. A and Neil said, I have to go. He's gonna cut the cake. He's all friends. All right, A and Neil, have a great day with your dad on his birthday. See you later. See you later. See you later. All right, you guys are slowing down. Ivy said, I love you. Love you too, Ivy. Lloyd said, Mashallah. You look very young. You look at least late 40s. Well, thank you. Denise said, you're so sweet. I love you. Love you too, Denise. Ruta Kayla. I don't know what you're saying, Ruta, but good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. April Granger, good morning. Happy Saturday. Cash Fan, I see your little whatever that is. All right, guys, you're slowing down with your comments. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So, you guys, go ahead and let everybody know what country you're from and what time it is. Aha, Anaya. Good morning, Anaya. God bless you. Happy Saturday. April Granger said, how are you? I am well, April. Doing great. Ivy said, what's your favorite emoji? Ivy, Mommy Beth is 70 years old. I don't have a favorite emoji. Denise, you're going to leave. Okay, have a great day. Saints on top said, here you go. My mom got the phone. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Saints on top, Mom. Happy birthday. God bless you. Cash fan said it's faces. Anaya, love you too. Denise said, sorry, not sure. No, you cannot. Lloyd, we don't put that in my live. Katrine, Cash said, hey, that's right, Cash. I've already said it. Compton, California, it is 4:44. Okay. Katrine, that's right, Katrine. Keroy said Beth doesn't like. That's right. Everybody knows. Lloyd, come on now. Come on now. Even though you're not saying the words, don't put the initials in there either. Denise said, sounds like it's pronounced Denise. Yes. Saint said, thank you from Mom. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Keroix, I got it. I'll take care of it. Lloyd, come on now. Come on now. I saw the initials and I know what they mean, so please don't do that. Anaya said, my friend, okay, well, I don't like any numbers in my life, okay? Anaya, you don't need to know what that means. Kiva, good morning, good morning, good morning. God bless you, Kiva. Happy Saturday. I'm going to just call you Poe because you got too much stuff there. I don't know what that is. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. There's no way I can remember you if you have changed your name. Ivy, you need to leave it alone. I've got it. Um, Melly said how to make fresh water. All right, Melly, come on now. Denise said, hello, welcome back. Poe, I see you. Good morning. Cash said it's almost 2026, so we have the old memes because there's a great meme reset. Only brain rot is going to get removed. Okay. Here in Florida, it is 7:47. Saints on top said, hey, mama, can you help me with my homework? I wish I could, Saint. You know, I used to be a teacher. I wish I could help you. Christoph Campbell, good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Thank you so much for joining me, Christoph. I think you are new. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Go ahead and double tap that screen. Give Mommy Beth a thumbs up. I also hope that you will subscribe to my channel. Keep coming back, okay? Lloyd said, how long have you been streaming? I have been streaming since, you mean today, or I've been streaming for about an hour today, but I've had this channel since July. Cash said same 8:47. It's 7:48 here, Cash. Christoph said same to you. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Anaya said, what is Melly doing? Anaya, Melly is Melly. The artist, good morning. Good morning. The artist. You don't ask people that kind of question, the artist. We don't do that. That's considered kind of rude to ask someone what their net worth is. Saint said, do you know? I do. It's 144. Veronica, welcome back. Ivy said, what's your granddaughter's name? Ivy, I have more than one granddaughter. I have 12 grandchildren, 6 great grandchildren. Lloyd said, my son, tell your son. Mommy Beth said, hello, Lloyd. Japan said, I think one of the simplest recipes is cornbread. Just read the box while you make it. Japan, I don't do box cornbread. I do everything from scratch. Denise, welcome back, Denise. Melly said, bye. I'm gonna go. See you later, Melly. Saints on top said, thank you. That's for my homework. Okay. All right, Saint. I hope that you get your homework done and you get it done well. Okay. Cash said, I have a phone and I'm 8. I'm allowed to have a phone. I'm not, and not an iPad. Okay, Cash. I just say, you know, at your age, make sure your parents know that you're in a YouTube live. Okay. Mommy Beth wants to make sure that you are safe. Okay. Lloyd said, my son is going to graduate soon. What do I tell him? I mean, if you want to give him advice, the advice would be to be true to himself, to follow his heart, to find out what his passions are, to find out what his gifts and talents are. It's better to be happy. And to be who he is. He can't be anyone else other than who he is. All right. Good for you, Veronica. Japan said, oh, my bad. I didn't know we were doing recipes from scratch. You don't have to do them from scratch. I do my recipes from scratch, Japan. Anaya, you're saying everyone says you're ugly. People are mean, Anaya, and you have to learn to ignore people. We have a saying that you have to let it be like water off a duck's back. When they say it, ignore it. Denise said, my mom wanted to put my name, Denise. Okay. Ivy said, I love butterflies in nature. Okay. Most people do, Ivy. Lloyd said, I want to give him a gift. Yes, absolutely. Give him a graduation gift. Why don't you give him a car? Give your grandson a car. You're going to send him a video. What video, Lloyd? Kiroik said, there's a guy coming in my house setting up my brother's new bed. It's awkward. It's always awkward when you have people you don't know coming into your house to deliver furniture. When they come to my house, I make sure that my purse is hidden and anything valuable, you know, because you never know what people are going to do. Veronica said, I don't know why I am emo. Veronica, you're emo, but your screen name is Veronique Fan. And so that is what I have to call you. So okay, you can certainly give him a video of of my advice. I mean, I talk to young people every day, and they need to know that everyone is in this world for a reason. Everyone has a purpose. If God put you on this earth, you have a purpose. You need to find out what your purpose is, and you need to follow that purpose. If you follow your purpose, you will never be unhappy. Veronica said, okay. Lloyd said, okay. No offense, but how old are you? So we don't ask anyone how old they are. If they tell me and they are under 16, I tell them to go and talk to their parents. So I don't ask anyone how old they are. Kat said, oh no, you're at 3%. All right, Kat, see you later. Saint said, can you help me because my classmates are calling me Tim Tam because my name is Tama. You know, kids are going to be kids. You have to ignore them, Saints. Kerouac said, tell them stop. That's right. Ivy said, there's something. Well, stop touching it, Ivy. If something hurts, why do you continue to touch it? It doesn't even make sense. All right, you guys. Some things I just don't get it. Tama is Filipino. It means correct. Okay, I think you said that before, Ivy. I think you have said that before. How do you feel about artists like Tyler, the Creator? I'm not really familiar with Tyler, the Creator. Lloyd, there are certain things that I don't watch. There are things that I don't listen to because I believe I have a spirit and I don't want anything to affect me negatively. Cash said, why only? I don't understand what you're asking. What videos only pop up when you open YouTube, Cash? Saints on Top said, but they won't stop, and I'm getting, I don't know. Learn with Liv. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy, happy Saturday. Um, Veronica said, nickname. What? Important question. What do you think is the best way to prepare? Veronica, I don't believe in the zombie eclipse. So, I mean, I can't answer that question. Kerouac said, then duct tape their mouth shut. I'm just kidding. Lloyd said, sus means, I still don't know. I still don't know. I mean, I got a lot of young people in here and I let them have at it. They talk about what they want to talk about as long as they're respectful. I don't know. So, a lot of times they end up talking to each other and not me, and that's fine too. Number one queen, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy, happy Saturday. Thank you so much for being here, number one queen. I hope you're having a great day. The little ones, hello, hello, the little ones. God bless you. Happy, happy Saturday. Learn with Liv. Oh, come on, learn with Liv. What is going on? Still RSV? Tell me what's going on, learn with Liv. Lloyd, I don't talk about that stuff either. I don't talk about the Middle East. I think that there's a lot going on in the world that should not be going on, and I'm going to leave it at that. Um, the world needs help. For me, Lloyd, the world needs God. Only God can fix all of the stuff that's going on in the world. Veronica said, running late, but totally worth it for the coffee and muffin. Enjoy, Veronica. Saints on Top said, hey, Mama, can I tell you a question? Sure, Saints. Go ahead. Learn with Liv said, pneumonia is kicking my neck. I'm sorry to hear that, Learn with Liv. The little ones, Melly, I think Melly just left, little ones. That bell is my alarm to pray. Lloyd said, what? That was my alarm to pray, Ivy and Lloyd. That was my alarm to pray. Excuse me, I have a Bible app on my phone and it gives me an alarm. Lloyd said, scared. Kerouac said, church bells are ringing. Yep, that was to remind me that it was time for me to read my Bible and pray. It's an app. Saints on Top said, "What is your nickname, if I can ask?" I really don't have a nickname now other than Mummy Beth. That's what everybody calls me, Mummy Beth. As a child, they used to call me Teddy Bear. Ivy said, "Same Cash." Japan said, "Those were some loud times." Yes, they were. Sorry, guys. It goes off about 4 times a day. Yep, I get a reminder 4 times a day to read my Bible or and pray. Lloyd said, "I am not part of your religion, though in Islam we're called brothers." Okay, Lloyd. I mean, I tell everybody that they are welcome in this live. I don't care what your religion is. You can be, you can be Muslim, you can be Buddhist. I mean, whatever you are, you're welcome in this live. As long as you don't try to impose your beliefs on other people, we're good. Um, Japan said that's a beautiful app with the 4 reminders to pray. I think so, Japan. Kiroik said I've heard the sound before, so it didn't scare me. All right, the little, see you later. Bye bye. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna keep this live open for like another 15 minutes or so. And then I am going to relax because this is my day off. Cash said my nickname is Pig. Everyone is calling me Pig. My dad, my mom, my classmates, my friends, because I'm fat. Ah, Lloyd said, "Sorry, I didn't hear your reply." I said everywhere, every religion is welcome in this live. Kiroik said, "I don't have a religion, but that's okay." Well, you know what, Kiroik? Everyone has something or that they believe in, and I hope that you find something to believe in, someone to believe in. Everyone, prayer. We gotta know how to pray. I pray to Jesus. Um, all right, you were texting. It's okay, Lloyd. Um, Lloyd said you should try religion. It's really fulfilling. For me, it is. Kerouac said, unless you find it funny, Cash, then you can tell them to stop. Saint said, wait, I have to go now. All right, Saint, you take care. Come back and see me again. Lloyd said, though I'm not, we can't force anyone. Mm-mm. Cash said, I get sad when someone calls me pig. Don't hate your life, Cash. And if you don't like it, ask them not to call you that. Ask them not to call you that. When people call you that, tell them, if you don't call me by my name, I will not answer you. Welcome back, the littles. Keroic said, no, thank you. Lloyd said, I have to go, Mama. Take care, Lloyd. Take care. Have a great day. Saints on Top said, bye. See you later, Saint. Ivy said, why do you wear a cap? Because I want to. Keroic said, no, thank you. Lloyd said, I'm finna eat with my girl I like. Okay, Lloyd, enjoy your meal. Enjoy your meal. All right, you guys. Enjoy your meal. Enjoy your day. Thank you so much for coming into my live, Lloyd. I hope that you'll come back. Okay. All righty. Keroic said, see you, Saint. Cash fan said, I said, don't call me pig, and everyone don't listen. You know what? They do it because they know that it bothers you. So if you ignore them and don't let them know that it bothers you, they will stop. Ivy said, I love supporting. Thank you so much, Ivy. Lloyd said, I'll stay for a little longer, but I will leave in like 5 minutes. Okay. I'll be ending this live in about 12 minutes. Okay. Keroic said, the best you can do is ignore people, even if their words hurt. Absolutely, Keroic. Absolutely. You know what? In this life, people are going to say things that hurt. They will say things that hurt, and you have to forgive and just keep going. Rowan Martin, good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday, Rowan. Thank you so much for joining Mommy Beth. Thank you so much for joining me. Cat, what did you say? Ignore them, Cash. Ivy said, what's that notification bell thing now? It's on my phone, Ivy. Any notifications you hear are on my phone, okay? All right, you guys are slowing down. We got about 11 minutes. I'm going to end this live and I may come on later. Not sure, but I may. Kiroy said, my parents are arguing like just be an adult and stop screaming like a toddler. You know what? Unfortunately, Kiroy, when our feelings get hurt or we think that someone has done something that we don't like, adults can act like kids. So I hope that they will learn to talk about their differences instead of screaming and arguing, okay? Um, Ivy said it's just 11 YN. Ivy, it is early morning here, and I will have been on this live for an hour and a half, and I have other things that I have to do, okay? I'm an adult and I have responsibilities. Lloyd said, Cash, you got to be a better person and just ignore it. I used to get called daily, but just ignore. You know, you're right, Lloyd. Some things it's hard, it's difficult to ignore, especially when you're hearing your parents argue. Cash said they punch me when I don't listen. You know what? He can't punch his parents, Lloyd. He cannot do that. Kiroic said that's bullying, Cash. Tell someone you trust. Absolutely, Kiroic. Ivy said, I bet when this live ends, it's 2 hours. No, it's going to be an hour and a half. Lloyd said, if you hurt one of them seriously, then they will leave you alone. No, Lloyd, that is not good. That is not what he should do, because he can get in trouble and he can get hurt. So no, Lloyd, I don't agree with that. I do not. If someone is bullying him, he needs to go and tell an adult and let an adult handle it. I know you're talking about a bullying problem, but telling him to hurt someone, that's not good. That's not good advice at all. Cass said, only my real friends support me. Well, Cass, that's all you need is your real friends. You don't need anybody else. You don't need fake people around you. You don't. You don't. Lloyd, if he's at school and he's fighting, he's going to get in trouble. If somebody bullies him at school, he needs to go and tell a responsible adult. If it happens at home, he needs to tell his parents. But telling someone to go fight and get in trouble, no, that's not the thing to do. Kiroic said, then your real friends are there for you, and at least you have someone. Absolutely, Kiroic. Absolutely. All right, guys, we got about 8 minutes. I'm going to end this live. Ivy said, if someone calls you pig all the time, ignore. If it keeps going, you go to your real friends and tell them that that's true. If you're with your real friends and they know that you don't like it, they won't say it to you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cash said, thanks, you made my day. Cash, you know what? You can always come here and talk to Mommy Beth. You know I got your back. I will support you. All of the subscribers will support you. Zach's Fandoms, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning. God bless you all the way from Indonesia. I'm getting ready to end the live, Zaxby. They were asking where you were. Kiroic said, I think fighting back is only acceptable if they're hurting you. If it's just words, then leave it be. But if they are being physical, don't try and hurt them. The point is, yes, to defend yourself. Absolutely. I know. I hear you, Lloyd. But the word is was. Ivy said, Zach, you're late. Yep. Ivy said, Zach is Indonesia friends with Philippines or brothers with Philippines. Ivy, I don't understand that question, but anyway. All right, but I'm glad you're here, Mr. Zach. I'm glad that you are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. God bless you. Hope you've had a great day so far. Lloyd said, I have dealt with Cash's situation before, but Lloyd, what you're telling Cash is going to get Cash in trouble, and I don't agree with that. If self-defense is necessary, then yes. If not, if it's just words, go tell someone. Okay, wanting to kill yourself is something different. This is not about being bullied. Okay, then there was a problem. If it was a child, then some adults didn't do their job. Keroix said, "How is the client doing now?" Good question, Keroix. Cash fan said, "My brother always protects me, but he moved to another house and I can't reach him." That's all right, Cash. That's okay. I suggest you stay away from those people and just be around your friends. Okay. I agree. I agree. Turning to God. I go to my God for everything, Lloyd. Kerouac said, good for them. All right, guys. All right, we got 5 minutes, you all. 5 more minutes. It's been amazing talking to you. I don't know what happened to Sean in Ireland. He just kind of dropped off. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed being in this live. Um, and we're going to come back and try it again tomorrow morning. If I have some time, I may come on again this afternoon. Um, Cass said, but my friends don't let me go to well, Cass, you have to abide by your parents' rules and regulations. You really, really do. If your parents say no, then you can't. Okay. Well, Ivy said face with okay. Zax, what's up with you? You're not talking. What's going on, Zax? I see you. Mommy Beth sees you, Zax. Welcome, welcome. We welcomed you about 5 minutes ago and you haven't been saying anything. What's going on? Okay. All right, Zach. I see I was be right back. I see, I see, hey Ivy. Cash said bye. See you later, Cash. Take care. Ivy said, what were you doing? You were late, right? Yep, Zach was late. That's okay. Everybody has something to do. Zach said, hey Lloyd. All right, you guys are really, really slowing down. We only got 3 more minutes. Y'all can talk for those 3 minutes now. We were really, really lively, Zach. You've been missing our conversations. Ivy said, Zach's and me talk. Lloyd said, I'm telling you, she is the sweetest woman ever. If you're talking about me, thank you so much, Lloyd. Zach said, I feel like a recipe that everyone should know is instant noodles. Yeah, all you need is water. Zach says she is. Thank you, Zach. Ivy said, first, how about that? Yep, it took a while, Ivy. That's from people coming in and out. Zach's Kerouac said, I'm waiting for the day you get tons of people in your live and you can't keep up. There's some days I can't keep up, Kerouac. There are some days I cannot keep up. I'm hoping that YouTube changes this platform so there's something like Zoom so I can see your faces and we can actually talk instead of you guys typing. That would be amazing. Zach said, true, Kiro. Lloyd said, bye. See you later, Lloyd. Enjoy your meal. I love you too, Lloyd. You take care. Ivy said, I think a recipe people would know is brownies. Yes, that's a delicious recipe, Ivy. Zach said, bye, Lloyd. Brownies are so good. Yes, they are, Zach, especially if they're extra chocolatey. You put those extra chocolate chips in there. I don't eat that stuff right now, you guys. Kerouac's mac and cheese. Yep, that's one of my favorites. Kerouac's, when I at church, when we had a fellowship, they would always ask me to make macaroni and cheese. My macaroni and cheese is the bomb diggity. It is delicious. All right, you guys, we got a couple of minutes. Ivy said I ate brownies for lunch at school. It was so good. Okay, Ivy. All right, you guys, we got about 5 more minutes and I'm going to end this live. Zach, what's going on with you today? Zach's not talking much. And I've been on for an hour and a half and I only have 26 likes. What's up with that? So if you're new, if you have not given Mommy Beth a thumbs up, please do. Oh, we just dropped down to 4 folks. I don't know what to talk about. It's okay. It is okay. Ivy said I see 27. Well, I guess it's gonna take a minute. Zach said double tap if you can. Ivy said Zach talk randomly. Random fandoms, Zach. Come on. She said talk randomly. Random fandoms. No, let's do the regular. Let's do the regular thing, Zach. Caleb, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Caleb said hi, Mommy Beth. Hello, Caleb. Underlined. You're out of here, buddy. You're out. Underlined. You need to get a life. Get a life. Ivy said, Caleb, you're late. Zach said, what's your favorite food? You know, Zach's mine is roasted chicken and vegetables. Caleb said, I know, sorry. Zach said, it's okay, I'm late too. It's okay, guys. Y'all have a life. Y'all have things that you need to do. Ivy said, my favorite food is vegetables and ham. Okay. Ivy, Mommy Beth is not eating pork right now, just chicken and fish. Zach said, hi, Alice. Oh, Alice, I'm sorry I missed you. Good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday, Alice. Welcome. Caleb said underline was so I blocked I removed the comments. You know, every now and then we get someone in that, you know, they just want to be difficult. Zach said my favorite is spring rolls. I love spring rolls too, Zach. Yeah, I think they could have been. It's okay. Kiroy said, hi, Alice. I'm also Alice. Ivy said, sadly, I'm not allowed chicken. I still had that scratch for anti-rabies. Really, Ivy? Zach said, hey, double Alice. Okay, Ivy. All right, you guys, we got a couple of more minutes and I'm going to end this. You guys are really not talking today. I'm not sure what's going on. Caleb said toast. It's just bread, whatever you want, bread. Well, I like toast, but you know what I like to put on my toast? I like to put sour cream with salt and pepper on toast. I think it's delicious. I hear you, Caleb. Ivy said, I'm okay, don't worry. Zach said, oh, that's right. Try sour cream with salt and pepper on toast. It's really good, you guys. Zach said, thank goodness, Ivy. Caleb said, do you like, I love cheese, Caleb, all kinds. I like Havarti, I like Gouda, I like cheddar. The only cheese I don't like is American cheese. Caleb said, I'm eating cheese. Okay. Zach said, really like cheese. Yes, all different kinds. All right, you guys, we got 2 minutes. I'm going to end this live and I'm going to relax a little more. Zach said currently eating chicken veggie soup. All right, Zach. Ivy, old is gold. What are you talking about, Ivy? What do you mean old is gold? Some of your comments are just very random, Ivy. I don't understand. I really don't. Luazi Prince, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Thank you so much for joining me, Luazi. Zach said, what are your favorite soups? I love Broccoli cheddar soup. Broccoli cheddar. Good morning, Janetta. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Janetta say, good morning, Beth. I'm occupied this morning. It's okay, Janetta. We all have a life. It is okay. Ivy said, Luazi, you're late. You know what, Ivy? People come into the live when they can. Zach said, hey, Luazi. Zach said, hey, Janetta. Ivy said, Janetta, you're late. You're getting called on the carpet, Janetta. Zach said we're all late at this point. Absolutely, Zach. Caleb said, I like to roll the cheese like a burrito and eat it. It's so yummy. Okay. That sounds like American cheese that you're eating. I don't do American cheese, Caleb. Janetta said, hi, Zach. Ivy said, I'm not late. Zach said, hey. Zach said, yeah, except you. Kiroik said, if diamond is the most valuable thing, then shouldn't they say be old is diamond? And I know it's meant to rhyme, but I'm a nerd. All right. Janetta's laughing. Zach said, I've never. Okay, they're not saying that they're eating a cheese burrito. They're saying they're rolling the cheese like a burrito. And if you can roll cheese, it's American cheese because it's hard to roll other cheeses. Keroix said American cheese is disgusting. I don't like it either, Keroix. Luazi said, hey, fandoms. Zach said, no, gold is more valuable. Diamonds are quite common. Zach said, hey, Luazi. Ivy said, Keroix, were you chatting the whole time or did you not just type? Zach said, I like cheese slices and cheese shredded. Okay. Keroix actually, internet said diamonds are more. Okay. Okay. All right, you guys. Keroix said, I chatted something, but I left for a while. It got a little intense in here for a while, you guys. We had someone that was not using nice words. I blocked them and they came back with their other account and they apologized. So yeah. Yes, Zach. It was intense for a while. Luazi said, what time is it there? Luazi, it's 8:19 here in Florida. And that means that I will be in this live for another 11 minutes. So at 8:30, I'm going to end this live, okay? It is 8:19. Zach said, I don't need to, no cookie cutter. I'm perfectly ordinary. You know, I agree with that. I agree. Everyone needs to be who they are. Zach said it's 8:19 here. Same time here, Zach's only 12 hours different. Luazi said it is 3:19 there. So you're 7 hours different, Luazi. Caleb said it's 2:19. So 6 hours difference for you, Caleb. See you later. All right. Ivy said, Mommy Beth, I don't need no cookie cutter. I'm perfect ordinary. It's from a song. I figured as much, Ivy. Luazi said it's 3:19. Zach said 11 minutes. We can get to 40. I don't know. It's only 6 people in the live, Zach. So that would mean that some other folks would have to come into the live. Other people would have to come into the live for me to get to 40. I'm at 30 though. So maybe Zach's wait. You know, Cat's Eye, Ivy. Zach said, yippee. All right, you guys, you're slowing down. Slowing down. I'm up to 30 though, so that's better than it was. Ivy said, I know Cat's Eye, yes. Zach said, double tap, please. Double tap, double tap. I'm gonna go and see if my new subscriber from Ireland is there. I don't know if he's still there or not. Zach said, yes, yippee. Yep, I got to 30, Zach, so that's good. That's really good. Zach, you're doing a lot of You're doing a lot of What's up with the What type of soup do you like? I like broccoli cheddar. But in my broccoli cheddar, unlike other people, I might put some cauliflower in there, and I might also put some chicken. Caleb said, does anyone know what the maximum amount of cheese you can eat? Well, you know, a lot of cheese is not good for you, Caleb. A lot of cheese is not good for you. Nope, no one can eat that much, Zach. Cheese, a lot of cheese is not good for you. Over here, we have a saying that cheese is a hiney binder, which means that cheese can cause constipation. So a lot of cheese is not good for you. Ivy said, "Oh, we are flexing, babe. That's what they do." Caleb said, "I've ate like 4 slices. 4 slices is not bad. 4 slices is not bad at all. It takes about 4 slices of cheese, not American cheese, maybe cheddar cheese and other cheeses to make a good grilled cheese sandwich. A good grilled cheese sandwich has about 4 good slices of cheese on it." Zach said, "I'm running out of yapping fuel." Me too, Zach. Me too. I got 8 more minutes of yapping fuel. 8 more minutes and I'm done. Zach said, used to eat 1 to 2 slices a day. Well, guys, I keep all kind of cheeses at home. I think right now I got mozzarella, I've got Gouda, and I think I've got a 4 cheese Mexican blend. So I try to keep a lot of cheese at home. Caleb said, I ate 4 Gouda cheese. I like Gouda. Gouda is very good. Princess Sarah, good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday to you. Thank you so much for joining me, Princess Sarah. Ivy said, I have a yapping fuel and it's still 100%. You got that right, Ivy. Princess said, how are you? I am great, Princess. How are you? Zach said, hello, Sarah. Caleb said, Gouda. Yes, that's how you spell it, Caleb. Zach said, how are you doing, Princess? Yes, Gouda. I love Gouda. I have a block of Gouda cheese in my refrigerator right now. So, yep, I love cheese. I really, when I lived in Germany, their cheese and it's called Wurst. Their cheese, their Wurst, all of their deli meats are so, so good. Zach's, there's no way we can play peekaboo. Come on now. Ivy said, my nickname is Balat and my real name is Renje. Okay. Janetta said, anyone like ricotta? Well, normally ricotta goes in stuff like lasagna. But you know what, Janetta? I learned that they're making cakes and brownies and things out of Greek yogurt and cottage cheese, but you can also use ricotta to make a flourless brownie, which is healthier for you. um, Princess Sarah said, I'm doing well, Zach's fandom. How are you? You guys are so kind to each other. Zach said, I'm fine. All right, guys. So yeah, Janetta, I'm trying to learn how to make healthy desserts. And that either means using almond flour or uh, no flour at all. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. Caleb said, here is my top 5 favorite foods. Okay. Worded Lemon 6. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Thank you so much for joining us. Go ahead and double tap that screen. Give Mommy Beth those thumbs up. Zach said, what's your favorite vegetable? Wow. Zach's, I have so many vegetables that I like. I like zucchini. I like yellow squash. I like collard greens. I like kale. I like arugula, tomatoes, cucumbers. I love them all. Zach said, hi, Lemon. Um, Kirwork said, you guys should watch an anime called Princession Orchestra if you like anime and anime music. All right, you guys. Kirwork is suggesting that you guys go watch Princession Orchestra. Kirwork said it's really good. Joy Video. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Ivy said, I'm talking to Mommy Beth. Well, no one knows who you're talking to, Ivy. Okay. He's already given you the answer. So there you go. Zach said, okay, Kiroix. Hey, Joy, huh? Oh, sorry. Joy said, what will you do? I'm not sure what you're asking, Joy, and then you put mom and dad. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Joy. You got to let me know. Zach says she's just chatting. Ivy said, Mommy, Ivy, come on. I'm not doing math. We're having a conversation, okay? All right. Thank you. We're not doing math, Ivy. We're having a conversation here. Thank you. Joy Video said, bless you too. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Joy. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope that you've had a great Saturday so far. And Joy, if you're new, let us know what country you're from and let us know what time it is where you are, Joy. Okay? Thank you. Yeah, Zax. Yeah, Zax. I gotcha. Janetta said, have a blessed day. You too, Janetta. We got about 3 more minutes, you guys. It'll be 8:30. I'm going to end this live and I'm going to relax and I may come back on later on today. I don't know. Joy said, Mom and Dad, do you love them? Yes or no? Of course, everyone loves their mom and dad. Zach said, bless you, Janetta. Joy said, I don't know. Zach said, I do. Zach said also double tap. In other words, he wants you to give Mommy Beth thumbs up. Ivy said, what time do you go live again? Ivy, I'm not sure. It'll be sometime this afternoon, maybe 1, 2 o'clock this afternoon. Zach said 7 a.m. American time. No, Zach. I go, yes, in the morning. In the morning. It's between 6:30 and 7 a.m. in the morning, but I also come on in the afternoon. Joy said, I'm in Spanish country. Okay, that could be anywhere. That could be South America. That's what I'm saying. Are you in South America? Are you in where are you? Janetta said, be safe and careful, everyone. Thank you. Zach said, so in Asia, it is 6 to 8 p.m. Okay, that you're right, Zach. Caleb said, if you want to see my top favorite foods, it's up in the chat. I don't see anything in the chat, Caleb. Ivy said, after this live, I'm going to check my notifications. Okay, Ivy. So, Joy, we have people here from Indonesia. We got people from the Philippines. I'm in the U.S. Zach said, okay, Ivy. Joy, I don't know what we're going to do, but we only got a minute to do it. I've been in this live for almost 2 hours and I got some things I need to go do. Ruth C said, Mommy Beth, I'm not joining your live alone. I know, Ruth C, but welcome. You're here today. So God bless you. Thank you for joining. Zach said, we're just talking. Zach said, what type of fashion do you like? Zach, I am a fashion diva. At 70, I'm a fashion diva. Caleb said, not trying to be mean. Are you ignoring me or is it just my, I think it's your Wi-Fi, Caleb, because I'm just seeing your comment. Zach said, I like overwear. You mean outerwear, Zach? Rusi said, cause the strong storm. It could be Rusi. I don't know. Joy said, I'm sorry, but I have to go. Bye. Either like your video channels. I don't like your channel. I don't like. Okay, Joy, then goodbye, Joy. Goodbye. You're very rude. I don't know what happened with that one. Wow, what was up with Joy? Ugh. She said she didn't like the channel. Why was she still here? Zach said, okay, Diva. Kiroix said, see you at the next live, guys. Okay, Kiroix. Kyla said, hey, Mommy Beth. Hello, Kyla. Welcome back. Zach said, yeah, outerwear. Okay. Zach said, hey, Kyla. Does anybody know Joy? Because she came in with a bad attitude. Does anybody here know her? Zach said, see you, Kiroix. Zach, you're saying double tap. It looks like nobody's in the live. Ivy said, I love you so much. Love you too, Ivy. Zach said, I don't know, Mama. I don't know. I mean, she was talking and then I don't like you. I don't like your channel. I don't know what's up with that. Kyla said, not me, but okay. Her enemies do. Kyla, it's been something in this live today, but it's okay. So guys, let me see what time it is. Kyla, since you just came, I'm going to wait a few minutes if you want to talk. Um, if not, I will end the live. Zach said the one from, yeah, her. Janetta said, goodbye, Joy. I glad you rode the bus with us. I don't know, Janetta. It has been something else in here today. I had a guy come in and he kept dropping F bombs. I blocked him, Janetta, and he came back in with another account and he apologized. So I'm not sure what's going on with people today, but I'm going to continue to smile. I'm going to continue to smile no matter what people say, no matter what they do. And I told him, you come in rude, nasty, cussing, you blocked. I'd rather not have that in my live, I'm not going to have that in the live just to say that I have people in there. Zach, I don't know what to do, but you only got a couple of more minutes to do it in because I need to go relax. This is my day off. I may try to come on later on this afternoon. That's not a promise, but I am Janetta. I am going to continue smiling. I'm going to maintain my joy. I just don't understand. Some people are really miserable. And so I just have to pray for them that their lives get better. Kyla said, I don't know who Joy is, but I know the joy from inside out. Absolutely, absolutely, Kyla. Zach said Joy was someone who said they didn't like the live. And you know what? It's okay. This live is not for everybody. She not only did she say she didn't like the live, she said she didn't like me. Kathy Mungin, Madam from New York. Welcome, welcome, Kathy. You should have been here, Kathy. I needed you earlier. Zach said Joy was from a Spanish country. Yes. Zach said, Kathy. Yeah, Kathy, you were missing. You were missing. I could have used you today. You too, Janetta. Foxy Lover GT. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy, happy Saturday. Thank you so much for joining Mommy Beth today. Kathy said, where are they at? I will get them. They're gone now, Kathy. They are gone. Zach said, hey, Foxy. Ivy said, okay, Ivy, you don't know what to say. That's good. Zach said they already left. Caleb said, when are you going live again? Maybe this afternoon, Caleb. I'm not sure. Definitely tomorrow morning between 6:30 and 7. Saints on top said, Mama, I'm back. I see you, Saint. I'm getting ready to end this live shortly, though. Zach said probably this afternoon in America or tomorrow. That's right. Kathy said, Xavier, hey, what's up? Said, hey, Saints, I'm fine. Saint said, okay. Zach said, what about you, Saint? You guys are funny. Yeah, Kathy, it was something else. I had somebody in here dropping F-bombs, Kathy. Kyla said, nope. Kyla, I don't work on Saturday. Saturday is my day off. Ivy said, do you have a calculator? Ivy, everyone that has a cell phone has a calculator. If you have a cell phone, you have a calculator. Janetta said, you got to love even the haters. Absolutely, Janetta. Absolutely. The one that was dropping F-bombs, like I said, he left after I blocked him. He came back in with his other account and he apologized. And then he was telling me, I love you, Mama. So, go figure. Zach said, love your enemies. I do, Zach. So, I keep smiling. Zach said, double tap if you are new. Kathy said, Zach, shake my head. I know. Foxy Lover said, when are you live tomorrow? I go live every morning between 6:30 and 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. Yep, there's Zach. He's telling you. Saints on top said, do you like Halloween? No, Saints, I don't celebrate it. I believe it is a pagan ritual. I don't do it. If you do it, it's fine. Nope, not 8 a.m., Zach. I'm starting work at 8. Kathy said, these kids are too crafty. They are. This was not a kid, Kathy. It was not a kid. It was a 47-year-old adult that said he was a therapist. That's right, Zax. I don't celebrate. Kyla said, I miss doing kindergarten, pre-K, even first grade, the second. All right. You shouldn't miss that. All of those are building blocks to get you through school. Okay. All right, guys. It is 8:36. I'm going to give this until 8:40. And I am going to end this live. It has been real. Wow. It has been funny. And it's been a little bit frustrating, but that's okay. Zach, you like teaching kids? I do too. I taught second grade and I absolutely loved second grade. Kyla said, I miss doing kinder. Okay. I taught second grade in an Orthodox Jewish school. I only had 6 students. And so when you only have 6 students in a class, it is amazing. Zach said, yep. 47-year-old therapist. Yep. Saints on Top said, have you ever eaten Tim Tam, the food brand? Nope. I don't know what Tim Tam is, Saint. I have never heard of that. Nope. I haven't either. All right, Ivy. See you later. Have a good day. Kathy said, no, small kids are innocent. They're not. Small kids are, no. Most small kids are innocent, but I've seen some that are something else. Saint on Top said it's from Australia. No, unless I go to an international market, I won't see the brand Tim Tam. I don't believe. But what is it? What does that brand sell, Saint? Kyla said, my cousin said I look like a frozen. Oh, that's not nice, Kyla. That's not nice at all. That is not nice at all. All right, you guys. We got 4 minutes. I'm going to end this live. I'm going to relax, watch Nollywood, try to figure out what I'm going. Nope, I know what I'm going to eat. Kathy Mungeon, I bought some collard greens and some kale. So I'm gonna cook me a big old pot of greens today. That's right, Zach. Small kids can be brutal. Foxy Lover said it's 1 p.m. afternoon for me. All right, Foxy, let us know what country you're in. Bye, Ivy. Zach said hello, etc. Bye, Ivy. Okay, Foxy. Guys, we got about 3 minutes and I'm going to end this live. I thank you guys for being with me. I don't know why it's saying that no one is in this live, that I'm in here talking to myself. My live says I am talking to myself, you guys. Nobody's in here but me. Janetta, yes, Janetta. I love greens. I can get me a big old bowl of greens with some hot sauce and some vinegar, and I am in heaven. Zach said, you see 35. I only see 33. So maybe my system is hung up, Zach. I don't know. It's the season. Yep. Well, no, I eat greens 24/7, Zach. Ivy said, just in the live. Ivy, you can't force me to do anything, darling. Know that. Foxy said, bye, Beth. See you later, Foxy. Tama today. Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy, happy Saturday. Kathy says, shake my head. Zach said, if you want to go, Ivy, you can. Absolutely. Saints on Top said, it's like a cookie, but in the shape, and you can also dip it in milk. Okay, so it's a snack. Zach said, hey, Tama. Tama said, what's up? Zach said, bye, Foxy. Kathy said, I see 34. I see 34 now, but it was, I mean, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. People are talking about problems all over the place. Zach said, we're kind of finishing up right now. Yes, we are. We got 2 minutes, you guys. Kathy, I see 33. Maybe YouTube doesn't like me either. I don't know. Thomas said, oh yeah. Janetta said 35 here. Zach is saying double tap. Tama today said, I just watched a movie with Eminem in it. I hope you enjoyed it, Tama. We were talking about Eminem yesterday. Zach said cookies and coffee or cookies and milk. You know what? There's a cookie called Biscoff. I don't know if you guys have had a Biscoff cookie, but Biscoff is so good with coffee. It's delicious. Little ones. Hello, little ones. Caleb said, bye, Beth. I got to go. See you later, Caleb. Zach said Eminem again. Wow. Zach, that's what the conversation was about when the guy was dropping the F bombs. It was about rappers. Yeah, I'll say to you too, little one. Bye, Caleb. Tama today said Biscoff is the best. Yes, it is. You can dip a Biscoff in coffee, in milk, and it's delicious. I think a Biscoff would taste good if you dipped it in water. They're so good. Saints on top say which Tama because my real name is Tama. No, I'm talking to Tama today. You are Saint, okay? You're being called by whatever your screen name is. Zach said, I like coffee better. Uh-huh. Zach, Tama today, Saints, you're Saints for today. Okay. Tama said, but Biscoff is still better. Biscoff is delicious. It is. They serve them on the plane. I normally, instead of taking one pack, I take two. All right, you guys, it is time for me to end this live. Y'all know that Mommy Beth loves you. Saint says, but okay, Saint, we know your real name is Tama. I need to go ahead and end this live. Uh-oh, Saturo, Gojo, good morning, good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Zach said Gojo. Saint said Zach's. Kathy Mungeon say this with a high voice. Hello, Shirley. This is Barbara. Kathy got jokes this morning. Oh, goodness. Saturo said, sorry for coming in so late. It's okay, Saturo. Thomas said, okay, bye then. Kathy said that was a joke. I know, Kathy. But you know what? They don't know because they're younger. I'm sure they don't know that song. Kayla said, hi, Mommy Beth. Hello. Zach said, hello, Shirley. This is Barbara. Wow. Saint said, we're going to miss you, but bye. Okay, Saint. Just Chill Videos. How are you doing? Just Chill Videos. Good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Saturo said, my girlfriend's out. Oh, wait a minute. That's why I'm still on here. That's some good news. Saturo said, my girlfriend's out of the coma. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, Saturo. That is good news. Good news. I realize how important time is. Saturo, absolutely. That is good news. I am so thankful that your girlfriend is no longer in coma. I am so thankful. God hears and he answers prayers, Saturo. You tell her I said hello. You tell her I said go ahead and mend completely. Tell her I want her to be healed completely back to normal, okay? That is good news, Saturo. Thank you so much for coming on and letting me know. Zach said, hello, Chill Video. Saturo said, I think I might marry her. Okay, Saturo. If that's a decision that you've made, and you know, I mean, through her accident and everything, I mean, I say God bless you. Go for it. If that's what your heart is telling you, Saturo. Ivy said, do you play Cat's Eye in Roblox? Kathy said, you got to say that in a Cardi B voice. Saturo, it's been 3 years. You've known her for 3 years. Then you ought to know if that's the one for you. The psychologists say that after 6 months, a man knows if he wants to marry a woman or not. Okay. Zach said, wow, thank goodness, Gojo. Absolutely. Zach said, I used to play Roblox. I like Cat's Eye. I have Touch and Gnarly in my playlist right now. So Churro said, thanks, Zach, for all of your support. Absolutely. Kathy, you got jokes today. Zach said, you're welcome. Kayla said, I'm sorry that I was not. It's okay, Kayla. You come when you can, okay? Kathy said, Zach, later I'll be on the stream. Okay, you heard that, Zach? Ivy said, I have Touch and Debut in my playlist. Zach, you should propose to her, Gojo. Zach said, okay, Ivy, by Kathy. Hey, Kayla. The little said, I say one person is in the live. Zach said, well, YouTube is being weird. It is. Kathy said, if that's your heart, go ahead. Absolutely, Kathy. Janetta said, later, Beth and everyone. See you later, Janetta. Take care. Zach said, yeah. Agni, good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Happy Saturday. Agni said, hello. This is was be a long time. Yes, I'm getting ready to end the live, but welcome, welcome, Agni. Saturo said, I might. I'm taking her out for her healing, you know. Okay, Saturo. Zach said, bye, Janetta. Saturo said, for breakfast. Okay. Zach said, oh, okay, Gojo. Zach said, hello, Agni. Saints on top said, love you. Bye. See you later, Saint. Zach said, go have good breakfast. Janetta said, later, Zach. Zach said, bye, Saint. Bye, Jean. Double tap, guys. Zach said, let's get to 40. Zach said, maybe 50. Kiva said, I'm back, Mama Beth. Welcome back. Saturo said, all right, Beth, I'm taking my leave. All right, Saturo, thank you for coming in and giving me that good news. Saturo said, see ya. Hail Jesus. Amen, Saturo. Saints on top said, bye, Zach. Zach said, bye, Gojo. That is such good news. His girlfriend is out of coma. That is amazing, amazing, amazing. Saints on top said, bye, Gojo. All right, guys, we can continue. We can go on and on and on and on. And Zach said, bye, Gojo. I really, really need to end this live. So, guys, Mommy Beth loves you. Y'all take care. I will talk to you later. I will try to come on this afternoon around 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Okay. Bye-bye, guys. Mwah. I love you. Y'all take care.